Mama said there would be days like this when Dave and Rob start the show. There is bound to be some good times had by those who remember what Mama said. Mama said is the name of the game, and what Mama says is what Mama gets from the SFP studios. Mama is right and always right. We hold our flags high as we march to the tune of her music, because Mama said is the name of the game. On Monday nights, sure we know what to do and what to say, because we love our mamas, and that's the fact, Jack. Mama said is the name of the game, and what Mama says is what Mama gets from the SFP studios. Mama is right and always right. We hold our flags high as we march to the tune of her music, because Mama said is the name of the game. Mama said is the name of the game, and what Mama says is what Mama gets from the SFP studios. Mama is right and always right. We hold our flags high as we march to the tune of her music, because Mama said is the name of the game.
Hey, everybody.
Howdy. How are y'all doing this evening? Welcome to Mama Said on the Southern Fried Podcast. There's the mama over there, and there's the Dave over there. And who's the good-looking guy with two thumbs? This guy.
On my screen, you just pointed to the mama and pointed to me.
No, mine too. He pointed to me when he said I would.
I guess I'm a mama.
Well, you could be. We had a discussion about, you
No,
know,
I
I
can't
got,
be.
I got on to on the lunchtime show. I'll have you know. I got in trouble.
He did.
But
He
Anthony
trouble.
had your back. But Anthony had your back. He said I was calling you ugly.
I am ugly. Let me
You are
just make a
not.
disclaimer for all those people. I don't understand everything that's going on, but I remember something on one of them. Yes, the last show was an absolute disaster as a stream. We did the best we could. We lost a lot of our audience. We came back. I have learned from other creators, and I've forgotten about it, that Facebook's been having a major issue for creators. We have not experienced that till today, and it was no good. I tried. I got no messages. It just wasn't there. Instagram was an issue. Rumble became an issue. Sorry, Barry. Nothing I can do, man. We hope this one goes good. So far, so good. But I did everything I could do. I checked I come at it from every angle I could to try to figure out what it was. But I do remember Facebook's having a lot of problems right now on the creator side. So I was hoping that was just a couple of people out there in the creator world. It wouldn't find us, but it did. It was crazy. Our voices were like 5 seconds behind in the second show. I had to cancel it and bring it back in. Thanks for hanging in there, Jim. You were one of 5 or 6 people that stayed or came back, or were new people. I don't know. Yeah, I no, Barry, I get it, man. I just want to let you know what's going on. It's very frustrating to us. I have no clue, man. we're sitting here anxious, ready to do a show, and it's like, what in the world is going on? I was ready to just cancel all, but I wanted to do a show for y'all. Thank y'all for your faithful support.
Well,
It's called
but
dedication.
we seem to be going good right now. So,
Well, that's the thing, though, Rob. And on our end, we saw no problems. It was the people out there.
oh,
There was no error
wow.
message. There was no issue showing until the problem with the delayed speech. That's the only time that I seen that we were having a problem. It was crazy.
Wow.
Elizabeth's having a lot problem.
Yeah.
It looks like
There
the
we go.
Blair. It looks like when it goes dark, it looks like the Blair Witch Project, like she's out in the woods and she's whispering and she's ready to go around the corner and say, "Ooh, there he is." You know, they made a lot of money on that thing.
Oh, yes.
They
Yeah.
got wealthy off that thing.
Hold on.
Barry,
I
you're not the only
refuse
one.
to call it
They're bad
Blair
about it.
Witch.
Do what?
I refuse to call that movie the Blair Witch Trial.
I thought it was called Project. Maybe it was. I don't know.
The Blair Witch Trial. Maybe it
Protest
was.
is
I
he's getting a
refuse.
little background feed. And there is a little bit. I can hear it. I don't know where it's coming from. So, yes, Dog Tag, you are correct, sir. There is a little bit.
Dog Tag, are you home?
No, he ain't home yet. He's got that pecan tree to cut up when he gets there. Ain't no way he's home yet.
I wish I had some of those pecans. He called it pecan. He called it a pecan tree. I call it
I don't know
pecans.
what pecan tree is.
That's the Las Vegas in him. You know, he spent a lot of time out in Vegas. So, you know, it has to affect your speech a little bit.
You know, down here in South Georgia, a pecan is something totally different than a pecan.
Well, I know.
Just saying.
And a
He's gonna
pecan
be
is
home
something
tomorrow.
a pecan is something you pee in. It's a can you pee in.
Yeah, when you're out there on the road or you're out there hiking that AT. So now I'm really wondering what kind of tree he's got knocked over.
It's a pecan tree. That's what it is. It's a pecan tree.
That's right. What do you call it, Jennifer? Pecan or pecan? She said no.
Well, she can't really tell us right here, right now, because see, you put it out, and it's just going to say pecan. How can you say what she says? Pecan. You had a pecan at night. Yes, you did, Janet. Hey, I had a bit of trivia for y'all. You know, when back in the times, I don't even know anymore what times it was, but when those ladies had those big poofy dresses and they would go to these balls and everything.
That's
and
the Victorian period.
Thank you. And they
Yes.
didn't have she says it the way I do. And they didn't have indoor bathrooms back then. And even if they did, you know, those ladies had on lots and lots of layers, didn't they? And so,
Yeah.
you know, they had all these things that were, it's not a gravy boat, okay, but it's similar to a gravy boat, okay, that they would carry around with them. And when they would have to go to the bathroom, back then they didn't wear underwear. Okay? Those ladies didn't wear underwear back then.
How do you know they didn't?
I watched shows on it. I watched documentaries on it.
Were you there?
No, but
Well,
I don't know how
Were
these
the people that made the documentary there?
I don't know. They might have been time travelers. They might have went and found out. But anyway, they had these
How
little.
did they find out? Did they lift up all them folds and petticoats? And
I guess they was there. Maybe it was written down for prosperity. I don't know, but
there you go.
they had these little bowl things. It looked like a gravy boat, but it wasn't a gravy boat. Okay, so they would carry them in their little pockets or their little pocketbook things. And when they had to go pee, they went in these big rooms, and it was just for ladies. And they would pee in that little thing, that little cup.
Well, you
Well,
don't want to get that mixed up at Sunday dinner.
No, you don't.
it's no different today. You go to the doctor, they give you a little cup to pee in.
And no, but this was shaped like a gravy boat. So don't ever go antiquing and think you buying a gravy boat. You may not. You may get a pee cup.
Let me tell you something. That was only for the rich highfalutin folks.
It was.
The poor folk, they had the pot under the bed, so they'd have a pot to pee in, and they stayed in the same room. They just did it right there. So
yeah, and some people
that was for people that fancy dancy.
Some people didn't even have a pot to piss in.
Hey, Anthony.
Barry, I love it. This is the reason why squirrels were a problem in the Victorian era. Especially for the guys.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord. Hey, Anthony. Listen, I like to watch these little things, these little reels that come up with all these saying. Oh, I bet. I like to watch all these reels that talk about where these old sayings come from, like a pot to piss in, or I can't even tell you what some of them are. I like to watch those. I forget to write them down sometimes.
One to throw it out of?
Yes.
Because they did that too.
I know.
Them people that be coming through, is it raining?
And then you smell it. No. Well, I mean, let's see. I remember the dresses were so tight and the bodices or whatever that they had a fainting chair if they went up a flight of stairs. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes they tied them so tight that they would affect their body shape, like their ribs.
I've seen some stuff where it talks about men doing that, wearing the corsets, the male corset, and getting their body permanently in that shape.
Oh. Well, wait a minute, Dave. Yes. That video you sent me about the circus.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have issues.
Oh, he's got issues already.
Well, yeah, but he's gonna have major issues if he tries to go anywhere in the Muslim area.
Oh, they'll kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's wearing lipstick, and he says he's a guy changing to a girl, and he's a Muslim. No big deal. They'll kill him.
Yeah.
Barry is sarcastic 90% of the time. Occasionally, you'll have somebody that sincerely means, bless your heart.
I'm going to disagree with Rob. I don't think 90% of the time. 90?
95.
90?
Let me tell you something. When I say
might be higher.
No.
When I say it, I don't mean it sarcastically. I never have. I truly mean it as bless your heart. I am so sorry that something like that happened.
I do too.
I have never.
Well, a lot of times when I say bless your heart, I could mean it literally too. Bless your heart. You're so dumb. You can't help it.
Well, see, from now on, whenever you say that to us, we're automatically going to remember this night. Mm-hmm. And we're going to think, you jackleg, you're
right.
You're mocking me. Like there's
Bless your
no
heart.
empathy in your voice.
Bless your heart,
yes, they
Dave.
did, Gary.
Uh,
They would sell it
they
to
also
them.
the Romans used it to brush their teeth as well.
Did you see the video of the guy whose kids are at a movie theater and some dude goes to pee on him? He regretted that decision. He got the crap beat out of him.
Oh, good. Uh-oh, Jen.
What's wrong with your mom?
We will remember her, Jen.
Yes, we will.
Where does the term redneck come from?
I hear different things, but
I do too.
I think in the Deep South, it's simply it's innocent enough. It's farmer talk.
Mm-hmm. When they would work,
Rednecks.
when
Yeah.
they would work so long outside and their necks would get red.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Just good old boys working hard.
But wait a minute, I want to go back to Anthony. Anthony, listen, I think where people have gotten off track with that for bless your heart, I think so many people have used it in a negative way that it has just taken over, because I used to never hear it in a negative way or a negative connotation. I always used to hear it in a positive way, as like, if something's bad happened to somebody. Oh no, bless her heart. You know, I
Yeah.
never used to hear it in a sarcastic way, something to be demeaning or negative or anything like that. And I have never used it that way. Um, and so, I think it's wrong for people. Um, I think it's wrong of people to use it that way, because, you
Well,
think it.
I think it has to do a lot with the intonation of it. If you tell somebody, bless your heart, that's a sincere bless your heart. But sometimes you get up here, like I can see teachers doing it all the time. Well, bless your heart. It's time to. You better back up 10 and punt.
Well,
I
but
just- I
here's the
mean,
thing: if you think about the words you're saying, bless your heart. You're blessing somebody, and you're saying bless your heart. So, do you mean bless your heart, or are you using something? Are you blessing somebody in a negative way? Because your words have power, and I've said this many, many times. Words have power.
well, I'll quit saying it.
Like hail. Hey y'all.
Yeah. Right. You might just go to hey y'all. Gotta get all 15 syllables in there.
Words have power.
They do have power. They do.
And he hurts your heart. You probably felt bad for hurting your heart.
Oh, I doubt it. I doubt
Oh.
it. So, do we have a topic tonight, gentlemen?
We do.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
We're doing the fight or flight test.
Oh, what's the flight or fight test?
Well, I've got 15 scenarios, and you're gonna answer, score yourself. You need a pen and a piece of paper, a pencil and piece of paper.
Oh,
So get ready. And for y'all listening, do the same thing if you want to play along, because you're gonna have to add up your scores at the end, and we're gonna find out if you're a fighter, a flighter, or a freezer.
Or a freezer. Okay, well, I have to get my tablet. Let me get
That's
to it.
all right.
Michael
Just find
said,
somewhere. Sign somewhere where you could go
Michael?
1 through 15, and then you're going to put a letter down beside that when the appropriate time comes.
Okay, let me
All
find my
right.
notepad.
Well, I'm going to drop down and go grab a pen. I'll be right back in just a second.
All right.
And Michael
Yeah,
said, well, what am I supposed to think of someone saying, ain't you just special?
Yes, I am. The Lord blesses me every day.
That's what I would tell them.
You can get them back with kindness, Michael.
That's right.
Why
That
did
would
you?
be flat, Barry, if you could do it. I mean, you might be froze. So it might not be flat or fire. It might be froze.
It might be. Barry, why would you pee on an electric fan?
Yeah, I don't
Electric
understand the
fan?
concept here.
Mm-mm. My brother did that one time. He learned not to ever do it again.
Hello, Nikki Demo, joining on Instagram. God bless you. I hope that the stream is good. We've had trouble, but in this stream, we seem to be okay. Okie dokie, okay.
Oh. Print? No, I don't want print. I want
Rob
write
must
on
have
it.
had to go walk to the Dollar General store.
Okay, wait a minute.
He's like,
He
I know
must
there's a pen
have.
in here.
How can you not have a pen in your office? I mean, come on.
Well, he probably this is probably
I'm
what
ready.
happened. He got up to go get the pen. Then he said, I got to go to the bathroom. And then
I
Chuck
bet he
probably
did.
ran under his feet. He tripped.
Lord forbid.
And then on his way back, he decided he wanted refresh coffee.
Listen, yesterday I went to my oldest sister's house for dinner yesterday. She called and invited me over. They're home off the road they were home, came home Saturday, I believe. No, I went Saturday. They got home late Friday night, so they're home for the next 5 days. And so she and I cooked dinner for her and her grandkids, and I was over there and her kids. And so I said, they were ready to dig in. And
Oh, yeah.
I said, now wait a minute, we've not asked the blessing. I said, I'm a Christian and Evelyn's a Christian. I don't know about nobody else in this room, but everybody in this house should be a Christian. I said, I don't know what anybody else is problem in this house, but there's babies in this house, and everybody needs to the church every Sunday.
Did you see the video of the
I like to
guy?
ask the blessing.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. I like to ask the blessing, and I know Evelyn would like to have. So
Amen.
Jean just looked at me and she said, all right, go and ask the blessing. So I asked her asking the blessing. It turned into a blessing and a prayer.
I like it.
And so everybody was just looking at me. And I said, Lord, stay here that they'll start getting into church and get right with the Lord. And everybody was just looking at me. And after that, none of them would hardly talk to me.
That's usually what happens.
And I don't care. I really don't. Because they need it. So
Right.
anyway, that's my story for the week.
Well, you're probably not invited back for dinner for a while.
No, I will be. My sister don't care either. She'll invite me. She invites me all the time.
Good for her.
Okay, go ahead,
Right.
Dave. Did we see the video about the man? What?
He had a suit on. And he's styling and profiling his suit. He said, this is pretty powerful. I'll just do the short version. But he said, I like my new suit my wife got me. He said, I've never owned a suit in my life. He said, it's a $300 suit. He said, thankfully, we've worked hard. We're making a little bit of money. My wife went and got this suit. And because of, he said, I have never believed in God. But he said, after what happened to Charlie Kirk, I'm going to wear my suit. He was about crying. He said, I'm going to wear my suit, and me and my family, we're going to church. Now, folks, that's powerful.
You know what? I have seen multiple videos like that.
Yeah. That's pretty powerful. That's amazing.
Yes.
Michael said the pins were laying under Chuck.
Yeah, I know. How you doing,
Y'all
Michael?
talking about me while I was looking for the pin?
Yeah, we were. I thought at first you had to go to the Dollar General store and get one.
I know. You was gone a long time.
Well,
Then we said you had to go pee. How can you not have a pen in
Probably
your
had to go what?
Go pee.
Then we figured you went
I needed
into
the
the
pen earlier
bathroom.
today. And so I grabbed my pen out of here, and then I had to find it, remember where I left it.
Dude, I have a cup of pens. A cup with pens.
I'm one of those 32,000, Barry. I've always listened. I never joined.
I am too.
I have joined, and I'm glad I did. I love the inspirational messages his widow is sending out daily, multiple times a day. Bring it. I love it.
I posted something today on my timeline that was this woman shared a video of this. I don't know if he was a pastor. I don't know what he was, but apparently he did. I don't know if it's prophecies from the Lord or what, because, the Lord gives people prophecies. I believe he does. And this man told a prophecy back in 2011. And he talks about a woman that's coming in the future. And y'all have to go watch it on my page because I can't do justice to it. But this lady is thinking that it's Charlie's wife that he is talking about. But y'all go watch it. I mean, it was very powerful.
Yeah, I will.
Very, very powerful. And I was like, oh my. If he is really prophesying about her, she's going to do powerful things.
His wife has a fire in her eyes.
She does.
Is lit up and ready to explode in all kinds of ways.
Did y'all watch her talk the first time that she spoke?
Yeah.
I watched some of it. Yeah, I couldn't.
I think she did a wonderful job. He asked her not to speak for the first 72 hours if something ever happened to her. Or to him, rather. To him. He asked her not to speak for 72 hours. And did y'all know that he asked her not to remarry?
No, I didn't know that.
I heard that. So he asked her not to remarry, but he asked her to raise their kids with the money that he left behind for her, and to continue with their ministry. Which I don't know if I agree with him asking her not to remarry. She's young.
Well, there are people that believe, some people, one and done. When I lose you, I'm not going to do it. I've known both ways. I've known a lot of women that lost their husband early in war or whatever, and they said, I never even thought about marrying anybody else. I just felt like he was the only husband for me. And they just decide, no, I'm not doing that.
Which she may decide that she don't want to, but God.
There's nothing wrong with getting married again, but I've known plenty of widows that said, nah, he was the only guy for me. I don't want nobody else.
Wow.
They miss the companionship, but they have friends and they join clubs and they do stuff. They don't sit at home alone. And, But there's a lot of people feel that way.
That's something I miss is companionship.
Yeah. I just, God forbid anything happen, but the day that Bill passes along, I think Hillary would probably marry again, and maybe she would consider Rob. I don't know.
I can see her walking down the aisle in that big old orange outfit.
Rob would be like, okay, it's time to do your vows. I can't do this. I'm out. Not even for money.
It wouldn't even get that far. No, it wouldn't even get that far. She'd be like, Rob, would you? I'd be like, you shut the heck up. You go talk to Steve, Celtic blacksmith up there in Ohio. You go talk to him. You ain't talking to me like that. Don't you use no 4-letter words with me, you heathen woman, like love. No, you don't know what that is.
That'd be what they
You
call
can't love
shotgun win,
somebody
Robert.
and wear no. You can't love somebody and wear an orange jumpsuit that looks like that in public. There ain't no way. It just don't happen. You do not love nobody. You sure enough don't love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else. I mean,
No.
I'm sorry, Miss Lou, but I know we get close to time, but she looked like the Great Pumpkin. I'm telling you. And I know, I just made kids cry, and I'm sorry, but she looked like the Great Pumpkinhead.
That's why I
Her
brought
head
up
was just
the
as
orange
orange as
outfit.
the rest of
But
her
she's
outfit.
rich. She's rich, man.
There's some things money can't buy.
You can
Like
live in a
me.
big old mansion.
And you could get
She
you
gonna
could
be
be
able to
a
buy herself.
you could be a stepdad to their kid.
She's about as
Ooh.
old as I am, or at least she looks like it. She's not aging well. And you think I would want to go behind Bill Clinton? There ain't no telling what all kind of stuff you catch. You have gonorrhea coming out of that. No.
That I'm gonna have
Nasty.
to talk
Y'all
to
stop it.
Steve. I'm gonna have to talk to Steve about this. He could have AOC. I don't know. She might get arrested after all this investigation's done.
Dum da dum dum.
And you could be right there beside him with Hillary.
No. No. Ain't no gonorrhea for me. I don't think so.
All right, what a perfect segue to fight or flight or freeze, because I can see all
Amen.
those
That's
into
flat.
that.
Flat right there. Flat. That's
All
flat
right,
there.
these are ABC answers. So I was going to put it on screen. With all the issues we had with the streams, I didn't have time, so I'll make them clear to you.
Okay.
You need 1 through 15 on your paper. You're going to put an A, B, or C, only one answer, beside each number as I go through them. And then we'll tally the scores. There's so many points you're going to get for each one, whether it's A, or B, or C, and then we'll figure out at the end if you are more fight, flight, or freeze. Jenna says she's ready.
Now, is this for how we are
I'm
now
ready.
or how we used to be?
I can't figure out your
How you are
psychology, man. I
How
don't
you are
know.
now, man?
Well, look, I'm broke now. I have to approach things different than I used to.
Well, think about it that way. I mean, you're alive right now. And
I'm
we all
sorry, I got to
change.
turn the car on. I got
Okay.
some air.
Gotta have some air.
Okay.
You don't want
Ooh,
you don't want a woman burning up. She get mad. She's like, sweat. Get off of me.
Yeah.
Your face is red too, a little bit.
It is.
It must be humid. Yeah, Jenna says to hush.
What do you mean, huh?
All right, number one. You're walking alone at night and hear footsteps behind you that seem to be following you. What do you do? Here are the 3 choices. So everybody's probably had this happen before. You hear footsteps behind you, you think somebody's following you. A, turn around to confront the person, ask what they want. That's A. B, speed up, change direction, or find a safer route to get away. C, freeze, unsure of what to do and hope the situation resolves itself. All right, make your choices, A, B, or C. Turn around, confront, speed up, change directions, or freeze. Some people do freeze on stuff like that. That's number one. All right, everybody good? Got your answer? Do what, Rob?
Yeah.
I said that was easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Number two, at work, a colleague publicly criticizes your project in a meeting. I've had this happen. How do you respond? A, defend your work assertively and explain your perspective. That's A. B, stay quiet in the moment and try to leave or disengage as soon as possible. Or number three, feel stuck and say nothing, processing it later. This is not that easy because I can see myself in different ones of these. I'm going to have to think about this in a second. But I'll be honest with you, that one could, I could have a couple of answers on this, but I'm going to put mine down. Just don't overthink it. It's not, don't try to outthink it. Just put something in there. Oh, this is a good one. Number three.
First one, can you turn around and say, how you doing? How would that count? Because I think I'd be the one turn and go, how you doing?
No, you turn around. You turn around and say, what's in your pocket?
What's in your wallet?
Either way. This is an interesting one as well. You're in an argument with a close friend, and it's getting heated. What's your instinct? A, stand your ground and argue your point to resolve the conflict. B, try to end the conversation or walk away to avoid further conflict. Or C, clam up and struggle to respond in the moment. Close friend, you're in an argument, it's getting heated. Stand your ground, try to end the conversation, or clam up and struggle to respond in the moment. Now, this one's interesting because sometimes you're almost in a little shock, like, hey, what just happened?
Yeah.
This is kind of tough.
That is a hard one.
I'm going to go with one here, but this is another one I could easily see, depending on the situation, I could see a different answer here. All right, that was number three.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this one. Number four, you're driving and another car cuts you off dangerously close. What's your reaction? A, honk, gesture, or try to signal the driver about their mistake. B, slow down or change lanes to avoid them and stay safe. C, grip the wheel tightly but take no action, feeling anxious. Man, that's not easy. I'm going to say my first instinct. I know what my first instinct is. I'm going to go with it. Oh, man.
Same as mine.
Son of a... Zachariah says, honk
absolutely. Yeah. Honk and the duck. Give him the duck.
Mama said duck you. I love it. All right. Number 5. This is a fight or flight or freeze test. We're going to tally at the end. You get so many points for each letter, depending on what that letter is. Number 5. You're given a tight deadline on a challenging project that feels overwhelming. How do you handle it? A, dive in, tackle it head on, and push through the challenge. B, feel tempted to procrastinate or avoid the task to reduce stress. C, feel paralyzed and struggle to start because of the pressure. Not an easy one either, because but I'm confident where I'm going on this. That's number 5. Oh man, number 6 is a gem. Number 6 is absolutely a gem. This is probably this is better than the road. God, this gets on my nerves. Number 6, you're in a crowded store, and we all know what store we're thinking about. You're in a crowded
Walmart.
store. Yeah, I'm just being honest. You're in a crowded store, and someone rudely pushes past you. How do you react? You call them out or firmly ask them to watch where they are going. That's A. B, move out of the way and avoid further interaction. C, stand still, feeling startled, and say nothing.
What if you go, because I know what my initial reaction would be, like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be in your way. Let me move out of your way. Would that count for A?
Man, that's really a tough one.
No.
All right. This is very telling. Elbow to the temple, Brusky says. I kind of like his. Number 7. I like this one too. Your boss gives you an unexpected negative feedback in front of the team. Ooh, what's your instinct? Respond calmly but firmly, asking for clarification or defending your work. Stay silent and try to exit the conversation or redirect attention. Or C, feel frozen and struggle to respond in the moment. Man, that's tough.
What is your instinct?
What's your instinct?
I'm headed for a dark place. I can see that now.
All right. I could see myself in a couple of these. That was number 7. Number 8. You're at a social event. I don't know if I ever go to many social events anymore, but you're at a social event. And someone makes an offensive comment. What do you do? A, challenge the comment directly, explaining why it's inappropriate. B, disengage, walk away, or change the subject to avoid conflict. C, feel uncomfortable but stay quiet, unsure how to react. Okay, man, this is tough, because I'm going to tell you, my answer on this would be based on if my kids are around, because my response might be a little different depending on if my family's there. If my wife and kids are there, I'm a bear. I don't let nobody attack around my family. So I'd have to think about it. I'm just going to make it like it's offensive. It's just, I mean, we've all been somewhere and we've heard somebody say something. We probably went, what? What did they just say? I can't believe they said that.
But it's asking for your instinct, not what would you do, right? Or is it saying what would you do on that one?
This one was, what would you do?
Okay.
Yeah, this one said, what would you do?
Okay. That's what I thought it was.
I know where I'm at on this one. Because it doesn't say it was made at you. It's just that they made an offensive comment. Because if it's directed, that's different. So, interesting. Number 9. Uh-oh, this is for Dog Tag. I don't know if he's still out there. Dog Tag may have the Dog Tag may have the only one that can hear that really answer this appropriately for the moment. But number 9, you're hiking and you hear a loud, unidentifiable noise nearby. What's your reaction? A, investigate the sound cautiously or prepare to confront a potential threat. B, quickly move away from the noise to find a safer path. C, stop in your tracks, listening intently, but unsure what to do.
Oh, that one's easy. If I'm hiking and I hear some kind of strange noise out in the woods, I'm hightailing it out. Sorry.
Can you, one day, you're going to have to demonstrate a hightailing it out for me.
That'd be easy. Turn and run.
One of these days, you're going to demonstrate a hightailing it for me. Is it like a mosey? Or is it more intense?
I just told you.
I'm sorry, you cut out there. I didn't hear the answer.
Turn
I didn't hear you.
run.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Turn.
That's what a hightailing out is?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I got you.
All right, 6 more to go. Number 10. A family member keeps bringing up a sensitive topic you'd rather avoid. How do you handle it? A, address it directly, asking them to stop or discussing the issue openly. B, change the topic or leave the conversation to avoid discomfort. C, stay silent, feeling stuck and unable to steer the discussion. I got no problem with this one.
No, me either.
No.
I've had to do that a few times.
Broski, am I going for the 45 or AR? Dog Tag is A-ing it all the way through this. These commie scum going to get you. You're cracking me up. 5 more to go. We're going fight or flight or freeze. Number 11. You're in a meeting and someone, this is a good one. You're in a meeting and someone takes credit for your idea. What's your response? Speak up and clarify that the idea was yours, asserting your contribution.
Mm-hmm.
B, let it go and avoid drawing attention to yourself. C, feel frustrated by saying nothing, processing it later.
Would A involve telling them that they're a low-down jackleg for stealing your idea?
Well, it depends on the meeting. You could get HR involved here.
Well, if a low-down scumbag took my idea, then HR should be involved.
Are you one of those people that does it really, would it bother you? To that point, you'd speak up, or you're just like, forget it, who cares? I'll deal with this person later behind the scenes.
You've worked with me. What do you think the answer to that question is?
I just wanted to hear you say it.
I can't lie on that one. You've been there. You've seen the end result.
All right, number 12. You're in a long line and someone cuts in front of you. How do you react? I love this.
Hey.
This could be an amusement park. It could be a movie theater. It could be a restaurant. Anywhere you got to stand in line.
Yeah.
A is politely, I don't know about the politely, but firmly tell them to move to the back of the line.
Mm-hmm. I've done that before too.
I could see that. Ignore it and focus on staying calm or moving on. C, notice but feel too awkward to say anything.
Mm-mm. I am never too awkward to say anything. Never.
Look, can there be some colorful adjectives mixed in with A?
Well, sure. I don't know that politely always goes with that.
I don't think it does.
That's true, Dog Tag. If the idea was bad, you let them claim it, baby. Yeah, it was their idea. It sucks. I'm glad. I can't believe you came up with such a dumb idea.
What?
Really? That's all her idea.
Really?
Right. You can do it however you want to. If you want to curse them out, curse them out. If you want to put colorful adjectives in with it, you put them in it.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Okay. But it said politely. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to politely put those colorful adjectives in there. I mean, I can do it, you know.
I'm usually the one.
You
Hey,
know.
go to the back of the line. The back of the
All
line
right.
is way back yonder.
All right, Jennifer, here's the question again. She missed it. This is number 12. You're in a long line and somebody cuts in front of you. How do you react? You politely but firmly tell them to move to the back of the line. You ignore it and focus on staying calm or moving on. Or you notice but feel too awkward to say anything. I don't think Miss Jen has a problem with telling them to get to the back of the line myself, but I don't. That's her answer, not mine.
I've
No.
done it at Six Flags. I've done it at Disney. I've done it. It don't bother me. Tell people to go to the back of the line. In the least bit.
Broski.
Yeah. I don't even care if they're in a wheelchair.
Now at Disney they have special lines for people in wheelchairs and stuff.
And that pisses me off. They're already
Get a
sitting
wheelchair.
down. They got the easiest way there. If they're in a wheelchair, they just sitting there anyway.
And while they're
you gotta stand in line. They just sit
while
there
they're
and cruise
flying
and
past
cruise.
you with their jazzy, they run over your foot.
Yeah.
Get a fast pass. Smart Alec.
I understand, Miss Jen. This is for you. So you answer according to what you are. 3 more to go.
Yeah.
3 more to go. 13, you receive an urgent email demanding immediate attention on a mistake you didn't make. What do? Reply properly, explain the situation, or correcting the misunderstanding. B, delay responding or avoid dealing with it right away to reduce stress. C, feel overwhelmed and struggle to decide how to respond. Well, I know where I'm at with that one.
I am too. And I'm going to say, I'm sorry, can you point out that mistake I didn't make?
Can you why is it just delete the email? But I got you.
Broski, listen, I love you, man, but we not going to be calling out any kind of other cultures or any kind of racism tonight, love. Okay? Because it's not always a different ethnicity, a different color. Anytime I've ever been to a park, it's always been a white person. So be calm, be nice, and don't do it. You understand me?
2 more.
Don't make me come through this phone.
And through the car. All right, you're in a public place. Number 14, you're in a public place. And a stranger starts yelling aggressively nearby. What's your instinct? A, assess the situation and prepare to intervene or respond if needed. B, move away quickly to avoid any potential danger. C, freeze, watching the situation unfold without acting. I think that's what happened on that train with the young Ukrainian lady.
I'm probably going to step in.
They don't care.
I'm going to stay and I'm going to assess the situation. If somebody needs help, I'm stepping in. Whether it be with my car or whether it be with 911 or whether it be somewhere else.
Yeah. Or your pocketbook.
I don't carry a pocketbook.
Gun. Oh, and that garter holster then.
All right, let's get 15 in. We'll take a quick break for restroom, coffee refill, then we'll tally. Number 15 in the Fight, Flight, or Freeze test. You're working on a group project. Everybody's had this happen. You're working on a group project, and a teammate is not pulling their weight.
Oh, that's an easy one for me.
How do you handle it? A, address the issue directly with them to resolve the problem. B, work around their lack of effort to avoid confrontation. Or C, feel frustrated but avoid saying anything, hoping it resolves itself.
It ain't never going to resolve itself. You go and tell them, look, you part of this group. Get off your lazy tail and come help. I've done that before too.
Get off your ass, carry your weight. Come on.
Bro,
I know everybody's worked around some lazy people. They just act like everybody else works for them.
try working
Yeah.
in the teaching field. You got some lazy people in the teaching field. Lazy.
Mm.
They give you a project as a team. You got maybe 2 or 3 that wants to do it, that'll do it, and the rest will say, "Oh, y'all can do it. Go ahead." Mm-mm. No. They said as a team, come on.
That's right.
All right, folks, we'll be right
All right.
back, and we'll give you the points for each one, then you can tally them, and then we'll tell you what those numbers mean according to this test. Flight or freeze. We'll be right back. Hey, Dave here with the Southern Fried Podcast. We want to tell you some ways all on one page of how you can support the Southern Fried. Of course, you've heard us mention all of them. Here they are together. You know that we love Mammoth Nation. There's the QR code. These American companies that are all gathered together under Mammoth Nation's website. When you go through their portal, you get extra savings. These companies make deals with Mammoth Nation so that they can receive that influx of customers through their portal. I'm a lifetime member. Rob and others affiliated with the podcast are supporting them monthly. And these are great companies. You've heard us mention them recently in some of our programs. They are all American companies making American products. What a great thing. You can support them through this lifetime membership they have deals on, or you can pay monthly. And when you go through the portal that they offer, you're going to receive a lot of discounts. You'll make your money back in the first year if you'll shop there. You don't even have to get out. You could just shop. They'll send it to you. You're going to make the savings. Of course, Patriot Mobile, boy, the flagship of all of our supporters. We are so love these two companies, the Christian-based and faithful, and love America and love God. What a great thing. Both these companies, Mammoth and Patriot, do a great job of talking about the issues and not being afraid to share their faith. Of course, we have our promo code is called Cornbread. And when you make the switch to Patriot Mobile and use Cornbread, you're going to get a free month of service, and you're going to get great customer service. You're going to be using an American company and a company that's committed to you. Patriot Mobile. Dubby was the first one that we brought on board. We were so excited to have an affiliate. And Dubby, I have used it in the studio many times. You've seen me with that, with the tubs and the shakes and even the cans. And we have our promo code there, Southern Fried, and we're proud of that. 10% off. They run a lot of specials. They'll do a buy one, get one free. Just stay in tune with them, in touch with them as they get on their email list, and they will send you these amazing deals that are will happen for 24 hours or for 1 week or maybe for 2 hours. They will do these things like that. And sometimes you can get even more using Southern Fried. You might even get 20 or 30% off of your order. Dubby is no sugars added. You don't get the shakes. You don't have that falling off that you do with some of the other energy drinks. They're just a great company. They're fun. They do some great artwork, and I love the product. If I'm promoting any of these, you know that I use them and I believe in them. And finally, Podbean. We've been on Podbean for a good long while now. When we go live on Podbean or load up our programs there, it shoots those out to many other MP3 sites. We do go live there as well. Podbean is a great affiliate to have. They're a lot of fun to go podcasting. If you ever thought about podcasting, just have fun with it. You might want to share some recipe, or you might want to talk about a trip. It's really endless. Just plug in and go. It's really that simple. In minutes, you could be online. We would encourage you to do so. Have fun. Podbean, and use those two there. One is the business plan, one's for the personal on the top, which would be more likely what we would see somebody use. And you'll get 1 month free right now. That'll save you about $14. I'm here to tell you, we love Podbean. This is how you can support the Southern Fried. Thank you for all your support and other things that will be coming online soon, like our coffees. This is Dave and Rob for the Southern Fried Podcast, and yes, the Cornbread Nation. See you soon. All right, folks. Three Ravens Publishing, great friends to the podcast, they'll be live with us Halloween night for a book release for the latest, number 4, I think it is, 4 or 5, I think it's 4, for It Came From a Trailer Park series. Love those books. These are great folks, and if it's not your type of books, you don't got to read them. But a lot of people love them. They're funny. There are over 100 authors, and we're hoping to have some authors up on the stage with us that night as well. So looking forward to it. They've got some merch ideas. They've also got I've got the double wide edition trailer park. I haven't even started in that one yet, so I'm looking forward to that as well. And then don't forget Patriot Mobile, promo code Cornbread, our SFP Coffees, Mammoth Nation, Paywhirl, Dubby. We just got a lot of stuff going on, and more is on the way. So Michael's over here doing additions. He's shortened himself. He don't even know what he's adding. It's okay. All right.
Michael. Oh.
Michael, don't add too quick, son. You don't know what the scoring is. All right. If you had an A, well, let's start at the bottom. If you had a C in anything, that is a 0. You get no points for C's because it's really a flight or fight, and you froze. All B's get a 1. All A's get a 2. And then you can add those up. Shouldn't need a calculator. That's okay if you do. And we're going to tell you what those mean.
Okay.
You don't have to tell your score. I'm going to read to you what they mean because there's a range on each one. I'm a leader, not a follower. I have no problem playing the bad guy. All right. If you scored 0 to 11 points, you are predominantly a freeze. You often feel immobilized or hesitant in stressful situations, struggling to act immediately. This response is common but can delay problem solving. There are people who freeze. And by the way, in any emergency situation, even the middle, that's why they wonder why some people don't fight during their life is under threat. They freeze. There is a certain segment of society that absolutely will freeze. I had a guy who was about to get pulled into my machine, and he froze. He didn't hit the e-stop. And I asked him, I said, what the heck happened? He goes, I don't know. I don't know. He absolutely froze. He was shaking. And the operator next to our machine had to come over and shut it off. I absolutely witnessed this. And this guy was buff, big dude, athletic, froze, man. All right. If you had 12 to 23 points, you are predominantly a flight. You tend to avoid or withdraw from stress or conflict, prioritizing safety or de-escalation. This is adaptive for avoiding unnecessary risk, but may lead to sidestepping important issues. And obviously, if you were 24 to 30, you have a strong fight tendency. You consistently confront challenges or threats directly, often through assertiveness or taking charge. This can be effective, but may come across as aggressive, if not tempered. And there is your scoring. So hopefully you may have found out something about yourself, or you may just confirm something about yourself. And why should I, Michael? No, why should I?
What did Michael say?
That we should tell the rules on the
You
score.
should tell all the rules and score to start.
No, that's how you answer the question, dude. Listen,
Yeah.
if you got all A's, dude, you hit 30, okay? You're a strong fight. What's the problem? Jenna says she's a flight. I'll be honest with you. I'm right on the edge of both. And I was trying to be really honest about some of those things. I have sometimes kept my mouth shut. I'm a person that likes to de-escalate, and I come up with 23 for myself. I am right on the edge of fight, but I'm actually very accurate. I'm not a sergeant guy. I do try to de-escalate, walk away from it if I can. I'm not a very vocal person. People think I am. I'm not. Dog Tag says he's definitely a fight. And I can see that. He was military. First responder. I mean, that's his character. I see that. Broski, definitely. Yeah, and Jenneth is almost in freeze world. So that's honesty right there. God bless you for being honest. There's nothing wrong with that. The world is made up of all different kinds of people. And that's why groups tend to help each other, because everybody's a little bit different. Yeah, 28 years as a firefighter. You what?
Well,
I'm a strong guy.
What do you think I am?
You're fine.
Huh? A five?
I don't even have to guess.
Yeah, there's no guess there. I'd say you probably got 27 points or higher.
26.
26.
I had a couple B's.
Well, I did too. I did have a couple B's.
Mrs. E, fight. I mean, you know, it's just, we're just made different. And if you do the DISC profile of yourself, you kind of find out where you're at in that. Your character, your instincts, well, maybe not character, but your instincts. Some people are type A personality, some people are not. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just to recognize it about yourself. After all, charging at the fight is not always the answer.
No.
No.
Even though
I did
that may
get some
be the
B's.
tendency.
I did get some B's, you know.
You have to stand back and you have to look at each situation.
Number 6 was one that really hung me up, and that might have slung me. I had a hard time with that one. And that's the one about the crowded store and someone rudely pushes past you. I got to be honest. I've shook my head before, but I've not said anything. I'm just being honest about me. I don't like, I'm a very shy person by nature. I don't like public spectacles. I try to, that's just the way I am. Now, and if I get mad, I really lose it. And I try to really hold my temper in check. I've got a quick temper and I try not to go there. So I am a person that sometimes will, I'll not be happy about it, but I'll just let it go. Just being honest. Other times I charge right in.
Now,
Again,
see,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, Dave. See, in that situation, I would probably say, "Oh, excuse you for running all over me."
Now, my
See, I'd be
granddaughter,
like, hey,
Kaylee would say that. Kaylee would say, "Excuse you." She's a mouther.
yeah. I'd be like, hey, you prima donna. The end of the line's back there.
I tell people
And
all
I
this all
have
the time,
said that.
and people find it hard to believe, but I am a very shy person. And I have tried real hard not to, I don't like to be the center of attention, which is really hard for me because of podcast, because everybody's watching you. Doing video is not the easy thing for me to do. It took me about 2 months of shows to get comfortable doing this. Now I just don't care. The heck with it. If you like me or not, I don't care. But I say that. I really don't mean it that way. I'm joking. I mean, I just the way I am. And I you know, God sent me to a lot of people that would be the freeze. They're the people that need help. They're the people that don't know what to do. And it seems like my ministry has always been people, because you can't help the top A's usually. They'll say, I got it. I don't need you. Leave me alone. The others might be a little bit there. The others, they will thank you every time. Thanks for helping me, you know. And I guess it's just, that's the way God made me. I don't know how to say it any other way. I think you can toughen up in an area. You can, you know, I'm reminded of the Rocky movie where she jumps all over him on the beach. And he said, "Who made you so tough?" Well, living with a fighter for 20 years or whatever. Because she was very docile, very shy, you know, didn't speak up, head down. And through the movie, she changed. And you can change some of that. You just get, what usually happens though, is someone who's like that, they'll explode. They take it in, they take it, and they add it in.
Yeah.
Now, my question beyond this, I think that was fun. What are scenarios that maybe should have been here that weren't, because they're very good scenarios? And I was thinking of a couple in the break. Okay, Steve. So I was thinking in the break about a couple things that I'll give you one. What if somebody's just staring at you? You know, some people, they'll just try not to look at them. Do you confront a person staring and say, "Did you get your eyes full?" Or what are you
Take a
staring
picture,
at?
it lasts longer.
Or just
do you
give them the same stare right back. You know, just be like, I've done that. In fact, I did that while we were camping. When people would walk by and they'd
Mr.
be like
Sherbert.
looking all up in our spring tent, and I'd be like, right back at them. They quit. Oh, that's it. That would have been a good one. Strike a pose.
The Hulkster look or something?
Yes, Steve. Thank you. I make it worse. I stare back and really smolder. And that's the same thing Mr. Sherbert said. Stare back and lick my lips. Oh, and then Steve said, maybe lick my lips a little, make a gentle kissy face.
Now, my oldest son, when we go out to eat, he thinks everybody's staring at him. He can't stand that. It drives him batty. They're staring at me, Dad. I hate that. You know, they're staring at me again. I said, they don't even care about you. But I'll tell him, stare back.
Here's a good one for you. Here's a good one that I think really should have been on there. You're sitting at a red light at a busy intersection. The light turns green and the knucklehead behind you instantly blows the horn.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, I can't stand that.
I
Do
will
you
tell
tell
you
them they're number one?
The guy that
Sometimes I sit there for a few seconds.
de-escalate, I won't move. I'll stop and I'll just stare at him in the mirror. I can't help that one. Brake check him.
Well, you're already sitting still, though. I mean, you hadn't even had a chance to move your foot off the brake over to the gas pedal.
I know.
And then they go blow their horn. They're sitting through another one. Because I'm going to wait till the light turns yellow, then I'm going. Either that or I'm going to tell them they're number one. Jennifer, I wave. I get a lot of waves here. Do you wave with one finger or the whole hand? I could be like, not with that finger, but. He says, I typically don't turn on red. I've had times where I've crept forward about to turn on red. The guy behind me honks and I put it in park.
Look, in Ringo one time, this guy was honking at me, and like we were like 5 people behind, sitting at the red light. He honked at me. I don't know, because I wasn't going fast enough to get up there. But the light was red. Why should I have to go up there just to stop immediately? I shouldn't have to speed just to go up there and slam on my brakes. He kept honking, and then he started flipping me off. Oh, I was fuming, and my daughter was in the car with me, and she was she was old enough, she was in the front seat, high schooler. I was getting out of the car. I had done opened my door, had my foot on the ground. Mama, no. She was grabbing my arm, keeping me in the car. I said, I'm going to talk to him. He's rude. He needs a lesson.
I'll give you another scenario. I was at a restaurant with my family. My wife, one of my sons, and my mother-in-law. I don't think my granddaughter was there. She could have been, but I don't remember. We eat our meal, no problems. I decide I want a dessert. So the waitress comes. It's a small restaurant. I mean, you can walk 10 steps, you're in the kitchen back. I mean, it's a small little family diner here in town, still there. And I asked the lady, what desserts do you have? And she has some pies. I think I got a coconut or key lime pie. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. So as she goes away, Jeremy, my son, is sitting there and he's going, Dad, because this always happens if you get something. like she brings it back and he's looking at it and he goes, you know, Dad, I think I'd kind of like to have some of that pie. I said, well, tell her. So he sees her, he calls her back over and he says, I think I'd like to get some of that pie. And this was her response. Well, okay, but is anybody else here going to want pie? Because I don't want to keep coming to the table. Tell me now, is anybody else going to eat dessert? What would be your response?
You take that pie and stick it in your nose.
I would have said,
I would be telling
but
stick
we
it
might
up your
need
nose.
some refills before before we decide to leave. And then I would have said, that attitude might affect your tip.
Yeah. Yeah.
We was planning on leaving you a really good one, but that attitude might affect it.
Or here's your good one. What if somebody? Oh no, yeah.
Seriously.
That's too much pressure. I'd have a nervous breakdown. Asher to have to answer for me. Well, what would Asher say?
Yeah, what would Asher say?
Yeah.
Or how about this one? You're in a store in the checkout line, and somebody's kid in front of you. Obviously, they don't make their kids mind. We'll just leave that alone. But you know what I mean. And the kid looks at you and says something like, "You're fat," or "You're ugly."
Oh, you already know. You already know what I'd say. I'd probably say something like, yeah, you're too damn short to be calling me fat. Oh.
Dog tag, at that point, I wouldn't order any pie because I know I'll probably get something extra in it.
I can just see Rob at the Piggly Wiggly and some kid says, "Hey, mister, you're fat."
Yeah, and your mama dresses you funny.
And I would probably say, but I can lose weight, but you can't change how you look.
Yeah, I'm fat and you're ugly, but I can diet.
I can be mean.
Well, it's like that guy over in Alabama talking about my Georgia hat. I wasn't even thinking about going to Scottsboro, Alabama. I didn't think about it. I had on my Georgia hat, and he came up there. He just hairy eyeballing me. You know, I finally walked up close enough to him so he could say something. It's obvious he had something to say. He said, "I just want you to know that is probably the ugliest hat I've ever seen in my life." And I realized where I was, and I was trying to play it cool. Okay. Georgia did beat Alabama that year. Whatever. Okay. And he kept on and on. No, that's really is an ugly hat. And finally, I got a gun full of it, and I told him, I said, "Look, let me tell you about this hat." I said, "You're right. It may not be the prettiest hat in the world, but I can take this hat off and put on a different hat. You stuck with that face for the rest of your life." And his wife about peed on herself. She was laughing so hard. And she, "Yeah, say something about somebody else's hat, why don't you? Go ahead. That man got to laughing. He hugged my neck. He said, "I like you. You're all right for a Georgia fan."
Steve,
you're horrible.
I love it. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
gosh.
That's bad. That's so bad.
That's a perfect reply.
It depends on how old this kid is.
Okay, here's another one. You're standing in line to use the restroom. It's a one-staller, and you got to wait, and you got to go bad. And somebody behind you taps you on the shoulder and says, "Hey, I really got to go. Do you care if I break line in front of you?"
No, because I really got to go too.
And they say, "I got a bad bladder. I'll pee all over myself. Could I please go in front of you?"
Well, you need to do what I did. I got this.
Find a
I got these.
tree.
I tell them about these pennies I had to buy. From after all my teaching years of not getting to go to the bathroom when I had to go and having to hold it all the time. Only getting to go once a day. Mm-mm. They won't ask again.
I'd let him borrow my pecan. I can hold it forever. Honestly, I'd let them get cutsies. No, no, no. Look, I'm diabetic. All right, so your urgency is not going to take precedence over mine. You wait
No.
your dad blank time. Now, if it was men and women in line, and Miss Elizabeth or somebody was behind me, it was like, I'm fixed to have an accident. I'd be like, get your butt in there. That's different, you know. Like you always want to be nice to ladies, and I'm sorry, that's Southern. Yeah, I might be standing out there doing the pee dance, waiting on you to get out. But you know, what do? You know, you can't let the woman embarrass herself. I mean, you can't let that happen. No, no. Sorry.
Listen, I've had to go so bad before. I've knocked on the men's room and opened the door and say, "Is there anybody in here?" And if nobody answers, I'll go in the men's. Because the women's restroom, they never have enough stalls in the women's restrooms. Never. And
I'd
I've
like to
said
say
this.
I hadn't done the same thing for the women's restroom. You know, but when you're in Walmart and you're desperately looking for a bathroom, and so you go to the closest one, and then you get there, it says closed for cleaning. So now you got to go to all the way to the other side of the store to get to a restroom, and it's full. You'll find a spot.
Yes. But you know, I'm from the country.
Oh yeah, I'm too.
And if
They
there's
enough me
plenty of
stuff
trees
outside.
around, there's plenty of trees and bushes around. And you really gotta go and you can't go inside. You'll go. You'll make a way and go.
Steve, you're right, and that's a good way of putting it. If my motors were waterlogged, that's a different story. But if my bladder's at a DEFCON 1 or 2, it's no biggie. I,
Well, Steve, listen, when you in a teaching job and you don't have a choice because you can't leave the room and you got all these little kids in there or whatever, and then if you have older kids you can't leave them in there by themselves because you never know what's going to happen with older kids. It's like you have to have somebody in that room watching those kids, and you don't get to go to the bathroom. You seriously have to hold it. You can go during lunchtime or you can go when they're at activities. So maybe you might get to go once, maybe twice a day. And then if you don't go one of those 2 times, you have to wait till the end of the day.
whoa,
So it's caused serious
Mr.
issues with
Sherbert,
my bladder.
Mr. Sherbert, I'm going to say this. I've been up north enough to understand exactly what you're talking about there. Using a tree while it's snowing is the greatest sense of euphoria I have ever experienced. There's nothing like writing your name in the snow. And I've heard about it my whole life. When I finally got to experience it, I was in high school and we were in Wisconsin. It was amazing. You're right. It's a very euphoric experience. Most women don't get to experience that, but some of them do. Yes, thank you. See, I knew that's what it was. That's where the euphoria comes from. Is writing your name.
No, it's
Down here,
not.
we hear about writing your name in the snow. Yes, it is. Well, the relief of it, but
If you think that's
going
where you
outside,
get from, you've been doing something wrong your whole life.
oh, Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Barry's got the ultimate.
Yeah.
You tell him to find himself a gravy boat. Absolutely, Barry. Absolutely. And you go find you a gravy boat. Well, that came from way back at the beginning of the show. Barry's got good memory on him.
It did. That's funny.
Yeah, most Southerners don't get to experience that, or a lot of them don't, especially from the deep South. If they've not been around snow, they just don't understand that, you know. And they also don't understand the comments about not eating the yellow snow. I can tell you how to do that, Steve. I did learn how to do that when I was stationed in Alaska. You insert your thumb on the other side and scream snake, and it scares it out.
Oh, jeez.
Snake! Ah! Oh, we got a woe from Mr. Sherbert.
Well,
that would be
You know.
t-shirt material. But I'm not doing it.
I'm not even going to
Oh.
address that with a comment.
What if
Which one?
you here's you one. What if you're on the phone with somebody and they just slam the phone down on you? Do you just let it go? Do you call them back? Do you freeze, shocked that they hung up on you? Give them the benefit of the doubt?
And they just,
Well, they're going to be calling me
well, they
next.
just slammed the phone down. I ain't calling them back. They want to talk to me, they'll call me back.
We can do that.
Matching T-shirts. Let her rip and tater chip.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Oh, here's a good one. You're riding down the road with somebody. Okay? Y'all are going somewhere together. And they spend the whole time on their cell phone talking to someone else.
Oh, no.
And
I've
you're
told
sitting over
people,
there twiddling your thumb.
you need to get off the phone. You spending time with me.
Yeah, I can't stand being hung up on like that. Like they just slam the
Oh, Dog Jack, that's amazing. Call 911, send the cops to check on them. Oh, they just got cut off. I'm worried about them. Will you please go check on them?
That's hilarious. Ooh.
Oh.
You know, I've thought about just getting my landline back. I got a message today that my cell phone's finally paid for.
Well, now's not the time to get a landline. Now's the time to go to Patriot Mobile.
I've tried. They're not in my area.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll get back with
Another
you
one
on
I was
another
thinking, trying to think. I got tickled at those responses, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh my goodness! Barry wanted to tell you, Miss Elizabeth, he heard about a Wi-Fi system called I don't know how to pronounce that. I think that's misspelled just a little bit.
Invisalign?
Well, it may be, yeah, but I always thought it sounded different now. But they use cell phones for internet.
Ah,
Well, and you know, when we're talking about, you know, because sometimes you're just not expecting the responses you get, and that's where where sometimes people are just shocked and can't believe that someone would say this. And here's one I was thinking of, and it may just be for the mama in the crowd. I don't know, but on subways and trains and stuff like that, or in big crowds, someone gets a little handsy. Women handle that different ways. So, Miss Elizabeth, do you turn around and slap their face, or rip their throat out, or just move away, or what do you do? I don't know if you've ever had that happen, but they say it's a big problem in Asian cultures, like in Japan and stuff like that. It's very common.
it depends. If I turn around and look at him and he's tall and good looking, I might say, do that a little more.
Not in church. You can't do that in church.
If I turn around and look at him and he's a little short, fat dude, I might say, excuse you, keep your hands to yourself. And then if he does it again, I might turn around and slap him. Yeah.
Did you hear about the kid that came home from church with 2 black eyes?
No.
I think it was my uncle. Said the lady got up to sing, the lady in front of her, her dress had kind of got stuck. So
then
he
you
reached
tap her
down
on
and
the
grabbed
shoulder
the
and
hem.
tell her you don't fix it.
Yeah, he just grabbed the hem and just popped it down. So she punched him in the eye. And my granddaddy said, well, how'd you get the other black eye? Well, she didn't like it, so I put it back.
Michael says, hey, I'm a little fat dude.
You wouldn't let Michael fix your dress. Is that what you saying? You just let it just ride right there between the cheeks and just not even let it be like, I'm trying to look at a little fat guy. I go, hey, keep your hands to yourself. What is wrong with little fat guys? He can't help it. I mean, he gets up in the morning, goes to get his coffee, just like everybody else, you know. He can't help it. He's up there going, oompa-dee-doo. I got some coffee and you can't have none.
I got one that this makes you feel kind of awkward. What if you're, and it's not, I'm not talking about languages, it's just that they can't talk right for some reason. Somebody asks you a question, you can't understand them. You say it again.
Yes.
And they say it again, you can't understand them. At what point do you just check out like, I'm sorry, I can't help you, or that's an awkward position to be in.
I might say, type it on your phone, or give them my phone to type it out on, or something like that. Michael, I was not meaning that in our culture. He said in other cultures, like in Japan and all that men get handsy.
It's it's a big problem. I've read stories about it. I've not been there, but
that's what he was saying. I don't ride on trains here, so I don't have to worry about it. I got my own car.
In the South, you get handsy, you're getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody's going to take care of you. But I will say this: the Celtic blacksmith was jealous that he was not the ones getting handsy with Bobert in the movie theater. I'll tell you that.
With who?
Steve wanted to get handsy.
Who's he get handsy with?
Okay.
Lauren Bobert.
I don't know who that is.
Michael says, "Oh, I do." Hmm. Michael said, "Not that type, Rob. At least I have body hair and on my head. Uh, I have plenty of body hair, and I do have hair on my head, Michael. Hmm. But you may have hair on your head, but you look like you're up there going, we're members of the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild."
I told you. I told you Celtic Blacksmith would be all in on that. He's all hands on deck for that night.
Yeah. Barry says he has a handicap called autofill. Yeah,
I'll
I
have to
have
look
that
who
too.
that
when I
is.
came out.
Is that somebody famous?
She's a politician,
It's politician.
Oh,
and she wears really tight jeans and with a gun on her side.
oh,
Yeah. Oh,
there
she's
you
smoking.
go. Okay.
She put AOC to shame. She don't even have the buck teeth that she could eat corn on the cob through a picket fence. Ash refuses to cut his hair or shave or anything, so there's so much of that that gets clogged in the shower drain. I understand that entirely. Not for me, but I do understand that entirely. Steve.
So AOC is out, Steve. You found you a new woman. Is she a Dem or a Republican?
Oh, she's all Republican.
He don't care. He don't care.
Oh, she's all Republican. Well, at least we're getting on the right track now. Steve. We on the right track now, Steve.
Hey, Michael. Michael, it's all good.
That's
you
right,
can give it
Barry.
right back to me.
Steve does get handsy with his tools, and I think it's a shame.
Oh, I
those
saw
tools
that
have to deal
video.
with that.
Yeah,
He was
we
rubbing-
saw
see him
Angelina
rubbing on his hammer?
Jolie.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
anvil, that looked like something straight out of Pornhub, man.
Oh my gosh, y'all, it was bad. Like this is the anvil, and he was like, Angelina Jolie. Oh, it was bad, y'all. And then Pamela Hammerson, Tina Burner.
He had his hair down too.
Steve,
Yeah.
I heard that you've been naming your tools.
By the way, Steve, got her in, baby. Thank you so much. All good. All the little doggies are here. Thank you. And yes, the missing little pieces. You're awesome.
Oh, Steve. No, we don't have no tension. We're just having a ball. Look here. Look what Michael said. No one cares what Steve does with his tools. Oh.
I bet all those women on his channel does.
Hey. There they are. But yeah, a man, I kind of understand where he's coming from. A man needs to take care of his tools and he needs to get a name on them. I name my fishing poles. Beulah, Bertha, Sally Mae, Mushmouth Carp. Oh, you name things. You do.
No,
You don't. Who named your daughter?
Y'all talking about tools and fishing poles and crap.
Who named
You
your
probably have
dogs?
a name for your Willie.
I do. It's
See,
free.
it's what?
Free. You asked for that one. You know good. Free women, sure, let them out. No, no. Oh, I think that one went over your head, Mr. Sherbert.
We talking about his
She was
penis,
saying,
and he said it was because we talking about naming stuff, and I said women don't name stuff like tools and stuff like that. And I said, I'm sure you named your Willie, his penis. He said yes. He named it Free Willie.
I just named it free. I just said free. Okay. No, I can't go to.
At least I called it by its proper name.
Yes, that's true. That is true. That is what it's called. You did
Did you see
not
Michael?
use.
Did you see Michael's comment?
Oh my gosh.
What was Michael's comment? I did not see it.
I'm gonna leave that one to you, Rob.
That's between him and his tool. Okay.
And he said, "Be careful." Then Barry said, "Be careful. Steve will bring down the hammer." And then Michael said, "No women are free." And Mr. Herbert said, "We are in dangerous territory here."
Nah. I could
Nah,
talk with it
we all
just
right.
like the rest of them. No, I ain't.
Oh, Steve, you ain't got near enough syllables in that hail. You ain't got near enough syllables. Um, that is my favorite Beatles song. Thank you very much, Barry. Uh, this is my favorite one. I don't care what y'all say. Most people don't agree with me. I don't care. I don't care if it's about a serial killer or what. But Bang Bang's Maxwell Silver Hammer. Thank you. In fact, I will share this Wednesday. This 12 sticker design.
Oh, cool.
I will share this out Wednesday. Um, my sweaty, she posted on Reddit that Maxwell Silver Hammer was my favorite Beatles song, and what do they think about that? And the comments have just been hilarious. From "run as quick as you can" to or "he's the keeper." You know, I mean, they've just been, Mr. Sherbert. Look,
You
when
can
it
call
comes
him
to tool
anything
naming,
you want to, honey.
that's right. That's right. When it comes to naming tools, that's a very personal and, you know, matter there. And, if you go out and you start a petition for that,
You don't want somebody else naming his tool.
no.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. You got to name his tool. That's between you and him. That's personal.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
uh, yeah.
That's real personal. Because then people want to ask you, is it long? Is it thick? They're gonna ask you all kinds of personal questions. See what?
Steve named his Steamboat. I named mine Free. Either way, you got a Willie involved there.
And it don't have to have the word Willie in it.
Well, you could name it Nelson. Or Don.
Or you could name it something innocent. You could name it something innocent. Just give it a pure, innocent name. And then when you're out in public, you could say, hey, let's go see Jake tonight. Let's go see Tom tonight. Let's go. And then nobody know what you're talking about. Just saying.
Yeah, Nelson works. You can go Willie Nelson. You got to have some type of. What about Don Johnson? Don Johnson. Yeah, we got to change this subject because Steve's fixed to fire off with one too. I got to shut my mouth. I was going to no place good.
Wait a minute, you don't know who he is.
He probably don't know who Don Johnson is. From the series Miami Vice back in the 80s.
But I ain't touching that one.
Okay, he does not know who Don Johnson is. All right, Don Johnson is an actor. He played in the movie Tin Cup, Harley Davidson, and The Marlboro Man. And he's one or two other movies, I think. But he also played in the series, the original series from Miami Vice. He was very famous back in the day.
But tell him. You're not going to tell him. Are you?
What? Tell him what?
Johnson.
That Johnson's another word for Willie?
Thank you.
I think you probably. Okay.
Did you know that?
No, he wasn't Harley. He was the Marlboro Man. No, wait.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the Marlboro Man. Harley was Mickey Rourke.
Okay, we got to change the subject because Dave done shut out.
I'm topping.
I know. We're doing
responded.
No, Don Johnson was the Marlboro Man in that movie, and Harley was Mickey Rourke. Yes, Marlboro Man. I got them backwards. Yeah, that was an amazing movie. It did had some very good parts in it that just made me laugh so hard I cried. And then there were some of it I just didn't. It was kind of. You already said that.
It's okay,
You said
Mr.
yours
Sherbert.
was
I do
named.
too. Mr. Sherbert.
Oh no, you're fine.
You apologize for what? Ain't nothing too personal on here, honey.
No, we all right. You fine.
Don't even think about apologizing, love.
We all good on here. Okay. Back on to the stuff that should have been on the fight or flight or freeze test there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that we moved on.
Wait a minute, question.
You have to drive for a better signal.
I'm at the barn. My son-in-law has a signal booster, and so I'm here because the signal is better right here. So I'm just in the car because
With
he's
the
got a
AC
dealer
going.
booster. Yeah.
All right, Steve, what you got?
No, it's not a portable barn. It's a very nice, stable barn.
While Steve's typing that out, when you're talking to somebody on the phone, when you call customer service and you can't understand them because of the language barrier,
Yeah.
what is the proper way to respond to that? Because I always say, hey, can I speak to somebody that doesn't have a strong accent? I can't understand what you're saying. I'm very forthright about that. And I don't feel like that's rude or aggressive. I just feel like that's being
Mhm.
honest.
Yeah. I always, sometimes I'll ask, is there anybody there that speaks English? And they might say, well, I speak
Yeah.
English. No, honey, you got too strong of an accent. I can't understand you.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, but I can't.
here we go. You're taking the trash out in the middle of the night, and something harmless shifts in the wind or something and makes a sound you cannot identify immediately. What do you do? We did have a question similar to that, but we were hiking in the woods and we hear a sound and we don't know what it is. What do you do?
How do we know it's
Uh,
a harmless shift in the wind? It might be
yeah,
dangerous shift.
as far as
Seriously.
we know, it could be Jason Voorhees sneaking up behind us with his hockey mask and a butcher knife. As far as we know, you can't see what's shifting harmlessly in the night.
Well,
No,
here's
you're
the
good,
thing,
Steve.
Jack.
I was just thinking. I think we always have those kind of scenarios where my wife would never get out of the car in the dark and go knock on a door. Like she would never do that. And if she heard something, she would be running to the car.
Dog Take's talking about you. What? You don't have an accent.
I'm not customer service for nobody.
Jen says, run to the house. Run to the house. I mean, I wasn't there for that. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. And then, I maintain that a trash bag rustling in a gentle breeze sounds exactly like a serial killer with an axe. I agree. I agree. And if the
Well,
wind's
see,
really popping, you kind of hear the chick, chick, chick.
well, here's the thing: is we don't have trash cans that people come in and collect our trash. We have to take it to the dump. We live too far out.
What if you're at,
And Barry,
what if you're hiking, dog tag, and you hear an animal sound that you're not sure where it's at or what it is, and you have no weapon, but it could be a panther, bobcat. All you know is it raised the hair on the back of your head. What do you do? Because if I did the AT, that's what would happen.
Mr. Server says, I've got a Damascus steel throwing axe. If a ghost runs up on me, they're getting split in half. Steve said, I actually drew on a skunk the other night and immediately felt like an idiot. No. Was the skunk coming towards you? Which end of the skunk was facing you, dude? That could have been self-defense right there. Just said, I used to live in the old house. I hear something in the woods be like, oh no. And Barry, Chuck doesn't go outside. He's not allowed. There's too much stuff they can get him. Dog Tag says, make lots of noise.
I've got
Bang your
one for you.
walking pole.
I actually had this one before and I forgot. a little risque, but let's say you're with your girlfriend or boyfriend, as it may, and not saying it's right, but y'all are friendly, and you hear a car pull up, and you say, "Wonder who that is?" And they go, "Either that's probably my husband or my wife." What do you do? Like, they didn't tell you they were married. What do you do? What? Fight, flight, freeze, beg?
Light a cigar. Sit down in the recliner because that's probably his seat. Put your feet up and light a cigar. And when he comes in, goes, "Hi, who the heck are you?" And sit back and enjoy the show. See if you can get her to make popcorn before he comes in. Huh? And she's going to be in panic mode. She is absolutely, especially if it's innocent, she's going to be in panic mode. Just kick your feet back in the recliner. Maybe unbutton your shirt a couple of buttons.
Clothes are definitely off, dog tag. You're naked. Let's just be clear here. You're naked.
Oh.
And she says, "That's probably my husband."
Oh, well, if you actually doing something, that's liable to get you shot. Go out the window. Grab your clothes and go out the window.
Steve.
That is amazing.
Steve, you cracked me up.
Even dog tag's fighting on that one. He says, "You're on that one."
Steve, that is hilarious.
Barry said you would hide in the refrigerator.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Sherbert said, "I'm the lawyer." Oh, my goodness.
Y'all are crazy. I love it.
She never said a word about having a divorce. Divorce her, bro. Divorce her. I'll help you find a good lawyer.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, Michael, you was out. You done went milk.
Oh.
Oh, and look at Steve. Bros before, well,
Yeah.
Listen at him.
Yeah.
Steve, shame on you.
So Michael's been there before.
Yes. I'm not going. Well, I guess I can. That was a long time ago, though, for Michael. He was 18. She was a little bit older.
How much older? She was 35.
She was 35.
Michael, that's way older.
I said he was. All right.
That's way.
Well, women pee at a different time than men do.
I know. Look,
Shame on me. Absolutely not. I reject the shame. If a woman is cheating on her man, she deserves every bit of that team effort litigation. So that's what they're calling it now? Is that what they call it in Ohio? Team effort litigation. Chris Hansen would like to have a word with her.
honey.
Michael said, I was seeing cougars before they were popular.
Lord.
Oh man.
Oh, this one here got rough tonight, y'all. Well, there wasn't no flight in this topic tonight with none of this crew. It was all fighted out. Nobody froze or
Right.
nothing. Anthony said, Miss Elizabeth, from a woman's point of view, where there is a double standard, they call women cradle robbers and cougars when they date younger men, but they high-five a man for dating an 18-year-old.
I know it's
Is
wrong.
that a double
isn't it?
standard in your opinion?
Well, Coach
Yeah.
Belichick is 72 years old. He's got, I think it is, he's got him a 24-year-old.
Wow.
Truth. He won't have her for long.
Yeah.
She just
Yeah,
hanging
he'll
around
die
long enough
soon.
to figure out how to get some of that money out of him.
Yeah, it is a double standard, and it's wrong because, how is that right to women that, they don't, they get the short end of the stick, they get told that they shouldn't be going out and dating younger men, but yet all these older men get to date all these younger women, and then the women get said, "Oh, you're a cougar. You going after all these women, and you robbing the cradle." And how's that right to the woman?
Hey, wait a minute. But it's your daughter that put that on you because she said that you couldn't date anyone younger than her husband. So it's a woman imposing that
I'm
on you.
talking about in general. I'm
Oh,
talking about
okay.
in general. I mean,
Okay.
in general, it's for all women.
Yeah.
All women can say, or all women are told, you shouldn't date anybody that's certain ages, But now then women are starting to say, well, you know what? It's good for men, so why can't women do it?
Yeah.
And there shouldn't be that double standard for women. And, unfortunately it is. What is Steve saying?
I disagree. Both older women dating younger men and older men dating younger women are getting plenty of high fives and shame. Have you seen the internet talk about Leonardo DiCaprio? Come on now. Double standard? Nah, I call BS.
Well, there used to be a lot of double standards, Steve. I mean, there really was. And, you can call BS if you want to. But here's the thing. It's up to each individual person, Steve, as to what they want to do with their own life. If they want to date somebody that is 20 years younger than them, 40 years younger than them, that's up to them. It's how they feel about it. Personally, that's not me. I just don't
Oh my
feel
gosh.
like I could do that. And that's just me. I could pray that. I mean, my ex-husband was 10 years older than me. There was some conflict. He believed things a lot differently than I did, and that was hard. I would take younger or older if. Well, now then that I'm older, Jen, and I've learned a lot more, I'm okay with dating somebody that's, a little bit older than me. And I would be okay with somebody that's, even younger than I am. It's just, who God sends to me. I'm not
Yeah.
going to date somebody that is not a Christian, and I'm not going to date somebody that doesn't have the same values as I do. I've learned my lesson there. So
I have
it's just,
a I have an amazing concept and thought on this whole uh, men and women, older dating younger and stuff like that. But I've got to put it this way. Does anybody have Steve, do you have a problem with like a your mama type joke? And yes, because I want to use you in this because I don't think I can hurt your feelings, but it is kind of like a your mama type joke. So,
I agree, Steve. Um,
yeah,
People are entitled to their own opinions, and that's where you have to look at it like this. That's their opinion, and you have to say, I don't care about their
okay.
opinion. If
You
I'm
know,
in love and he's in love with me, that's fine.
okay. All right, here we go. When a man is older and he dates younger women and they give him high fives and what do they call him? A stud or a player or whatever. It's just not fair. I mean, you know what they call an older woman that goes out and has sex with multiple partners and stuff like that. You
Mhm.
know, Steve's mom.
Yeah, he might take offense to that one.
No, no. I asked him. And then he said, "Let it rip." He saw that coming from a mile away. I did telegraph that one.
Goodness.
I wasn't very subtle with that. Tater chip. They call her Tater Chip. Yes, it is
Um,
a very famous Jimmy Carr joke. And I felt it was pertinent. I stole it from Jimmy Carr. I'm sorry, Jimmy Carr. Oh my gosh. He's so vulgar, but he is so funny on some of his stuff. I love it when they try to jump on him and heckle him. That is absolutely amazing to me. Michael said that after looking at his checkbook account, he should have been a gigolo when he was younger. Oh, oh, his laugh is very rough. Michael, I'm sure that you would have made a great gigolo. You might still can. There's still a lot of single guys out there looking for fun. Uh,
Steve.
oh heaven.
Oh, sorry, Michael. Sorry, I let that. Come on, Michael. That was a funny one. I got to bite me from Michael.
He just looked being a little turkey today, Michael. Being a little turd.
Oh, Barry.
God,
Barry said life goes on without me. I ain't got nobody. Nobody. Oh, Barry. All right. Well, you're gonna have to. There's just one thing to it here. Uh, I saw something about butthole. I thought. No.
He told you about him.
Okay. I thought it said butthole there for a minute, and I was going to say I could deserve that.
Steve.
No, I did see butthole. Oh, Steve, that's amazing.
What is this? Words of wisdom with Steve?
Yes.
I know.
You climbed to the top of the mountain.
Steve's on a roll.
Oh, Barry was just singing a song. Okay. Mr. Sherwood says, sounds like song lyrics. Oh, yeah, it was song lyrics. Okay. Oh.
Well, guys, it's almost 15 after 10. And
Steve, wisdom word of the day, butthole. Yeah, it is getting a little late. We have run over some. Man, you know, it's past Dave's bedtime and my bedtime, Miss Elizabeth's bedtime. I don't even know if Dave has a bedtime anymore. He just stays up all night. Oh no, I'll put it up there. Oh, it's in cursive though, so nobody can read it. See,
I can.
I can read it too. Make it a segment on the first Wednesday of every month. I'll be horrifyingly politically incorrect with zero shame. Good night, Janet. Good night, Dog Tag. Hey, everybody. We appreciate y'all jumping in.
Good night,
It is
everybody.
getting late for us, so. He said, oh, Dave does sleep,
Y'all
Dave's
have
a
a
robot,
good
and
one.
Jenny's bedtime just went off. Yes, y'all have a great day. And we will see y'all Wednesday morning, Wednesday at noon, and then Wednesday night for Hump Day Views. So yeah.
Tomorrow night, Southern Paws and Claws, our pet show. Looking forward to episode 2, and had a lot of fun. Thank
All right.
you for all Miss Jen, who submitted a lot of stuff. Looking forward to that. Appreciate it. And Dog Tag, I'm going to email you. I got a question for you, but I'll do it tomorrow. You'll be at home cutting that tree up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good night, Miss Elizabeth and Dave.
Good night, y'all.
Rob's coughing up a
Y'all
lot.
have a good. No, I am. I'm working on it. Y'all have a great. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with us tonight.
Yes.
See you next time. God bless you.